Good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I am Lady Nika. As you can see, we are doing audio yet again. I'm still in the midst of a flare up, and the swelling hasn't gone down enough. Child life fuck your head, fuck the so that's why we here. So you know, I I believe in trying my best to give you guys what I say I'm gonna do. Now, I didn't get a chance to do it on live, and I just told you why. So, because I couldn't do it on live by the title, you all know this is season one, episode 1 through 7 of Love After Lockup. Before I begin the review, this is the way I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go couple by couple, and we're gonna go all the way back and come forward, and I'll close them out that way. But before I begin to do this review, I do want to say, y'all do know, for y'all new people that's just coming to me, first of all, I'm not, I don't know if maybe you think I'm older than what I am, but nah, child, I'm only 45, and um, I make a lot of jokes. I know God, I know Jesus, but I still live in this world, and I still think of this world sometimes. And so I have fun on this channel, you know. Some people were taken aback by me giving a dick sucking PSA the other day. I don't know why. If you watch enough of my videos, child, you will hear more than it that I'll say. I am a bird watcher to the fullest, and I believe in treating that piece of meat special. Now, sometimes the person that's attached to it ain't shit, but I don't disrespect the penis, honey. I don't do that. You know, I'd rather leave the penis than to mistreat the penis. And I felt like that girl did that boy's penis an injustice, giving him that whack ass head. I said that. So, if you're a person that can't take that kind of stuff, then I probably ain't the person you want to watch, because ain't no telling what I might say at any particular time. I am a free spirit, and I sugarcoat nothing. I'm one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. At the same time, I speak my mind. And if you've been here a minute, you know that about me. So I'm sorry if you were offended, but I warn you, child. Sometimes this channel does go from rated R, because it's always rated R. It goes from, excuse me, from rated R to rated X. Sometimes shit. Uh, Ain't no telling what I'm gonna say, honey. Okay, I'm that auntie that speaks her fucking mind. That's what I am. So if you're offended, I'm sorry, but I'm telling you, stay tuned, cause child, okay. I know the Lord, but the Lord know me too. But He made me. Um, let's gonna get on into that, cause I ain't trying to be here too long. I just want to talk about these couples. Now we're gonna start with Scott and Lizzie. Now, Scott to me seemed like an old dude that, he done been by himself so long. He just wants somebody that's going to show him some love and some appreciation and be there for him. Now, this girl, Lizzie, she straight up game tight. That's all it is with her. She one of them chicks. And I wish that he had friends, or his son could school his dad, which I think in a way he has told him several times, be careful, this could be, just a plot that she just playing with you to get you to send her money, because we seen throughout the season he spent a lot of money on her. When he thought she was coming home, he had his best friend go with him shopping and spent quite a few $1,000s on this woman. And I remember, if I'm not mistaken, I did hear that he spent somewhere around $20,000 on this chick in the time that he's been dealing with her in the jail. Now, here's my thing. This wasn't your chick when she went in. Okay, this ain't like y'all had some type of something to build on. You met this chick online, or a prison, pen pal situation. She's found out that you was a duck, and she plucked you. She's still plucking you. Now, I hate to see him go through that. I really do. Because, for all intents and purposes, Scott seems like a very nice guy, but he just lonely. And he felt like, had hooking on to this girl here, listening to the stories she feeding him, that he could possibly have a future with her. Now, I'm not saying that when folks go to jail that they should be thrown away. Hell no. I mean, my son had his little moment in, down to a detention center, And I didn't throw his ass away, not at all. He's since learned from that, but Liz is not the type of chick that's gonna learn from her mistakes. Because if she was, when she knew she was drawing close to her parole date, why would she get in trouble, get caught with contraband, methamphetamines, cell phones, etc., etc.? That don't sound like somebody that's trying to rehabilitate themselves and come back into this free world where they can start anew. That ain't what I'm getting from her. I'm getting from her that she probably got about five, maybe three or four. I'm exaggerating when I say five, but then again, who knows? Because they run game. The same thing Angela friend told Angela. I think some Sky friend need to just say that to him like that. Look, when these women be down in that jail and they get on them pen pal sites or whatnot, and you hook up with them, don't think you the only person that's contacted them. What it is you are one of the ducks. I ain't gonna say he the only duck, but he probably the easiest duck, and that's why she keep fooling with him. Despite all the warnings from people, from friends to his son, he unwilling to listen. And I was so hurt for him last week when he drove all the way up there only to find out this woman hadn't made parole. Go see the lawyer and find out why. So when she calls him on the finale episode last night, he has to tell her that, your ass looking at possibly 12 years. And she started all this fake ass crime. I say fake ass crime because when you do stuff in life, you have to accept responsibility for the actions that you chose to take. And she don't take responsibility. She gets to talk. Now she's like, I don't know how I let myself get into this. Well, you breaking down on the phone, got this man about to break down, but he trying to hold his because he feel like one of y'all got to be strong. Girl, please, I wasn't impressed by that because the minute she knew that he would see her through this here, he wouldn't leave her. That notice how her voice all of a sudden she was over the tears and all of that. I spy game. Because if it hurt you that you wasn't gonna get out of jail so much that you crying and just wish he was there to hold you, then why did you do whatever it was that you were down there doing, rolling contraband and got mess and you got cell phones and shit, making it sound like as if you trying to smuggle drugs around in the damn prison, bitch. So to me, you didn't really care about being with him because if you knew you were only weeks away from being with him, if that's truly your soulmate and your love of your life, like you try to tell us these last episodes, these seven of them, that he is, then why would you do anything to jeopardize you being able to come home and be with him? You know why she did that? Because she's selfish and she's just a fucking crook. And she's not he's not the only one. She has several different probably that she's being able to talk to, and they putting money on the books, sending her shit. They taking care of her too. So I don't understand why he can't seem to get there. I guess the heart wants what the heart wants, and when you lonely, people you're in a vulnerable state being lonely, and people can take advantage of you. Now, like I said, when he said that he would sit this possible 10 years out, meaning that when she gets out of jail, he'll be 62 and she'll be 42. You already then gave her 8 years or six of them or something. I know it's been years. He's been being with this woman from inside. She inside, he outside. He in the free world. She being dictated to on what she can and can't do daily. If I was him and I had already gave this woman all the time that he done gave this woman, do you know I would have chunked deuces at that bitch and told her I'll see you next lifetime, Erica Badu, on that ass. I would have. Ain't nothing good gonna come to her for playing on this man's heart like that because obviously he genuinely loves her and want a life with her, and that ain't what she want. She giving I'm selfish and it's all about me tease. Cause girl, if you really wanted to be with the man, you would have never allowed yourself to be in a situation where you get locked, where you gotta go. before the judge and be sentenced on these new charges, thus violating your chance for parole this time. Girl, I ain't got time for her. I done said all I need to say about her right now, cause she don't care about nobody but herself. That's the only person she seems to care about is herself, and that's a selfish ass person to me. I can't fuck with nobody like that. I don't like people who like to take advantage of other people like that. That's not fair. So I'm not feeling homegirl at all. Now, let's go on over to uh Johnna&Garrett. Okay. From the moment this boy got out of jail, and he ain't been out of jail nothing but what, 2, 3 weeks or something like that. All this girl has done is complain, complain, complain. He can't go out and have a good time with friends because she's bitching and complaining. She wants him sitting up under her 24/7. This man has been in jail for years, girl. What makes you think that he wants to leave one jail and come into your home, thus making it another jail for him? Then this man is trying to readjust to life again, and you steady was pressuring him about getting married. You want this 1 carat ring with the diamonds in the band going around, girl. Whatever. Your daddy is against it because he see it for what it is. Why don't you don't waited 4 years for this man? What you should have did was I don't know about bringing them up into your house, but you ain't got no kids, so I guess you felt safe doing that. Cause at the end of the day, I'm not being funny. A convict is a convict, and if I don't know that convict like that, I ain't fucking letting him in my house, okay? But she let him in the house. She got her little six, hadn't had none in 4 years, and she's been on him about marriage. So finally, he is at that point where he ready to just give her what she wants so she can shut what we like to call the hell up, okay? Well, he marries her. Well, he gets everything together. They gonna elope. They gonna elope because dad ain't here for the wedding no way, and she been bugging. Now we watching her get prepared for this wedding, and now she's trying to say, I don't feel right doing this. I wanted my family to be there. This is not the wedding I had envisioned. Girl, you been stressing this boy out since he got home to marry your ass. He only been home a couple of weeks and you have pushed him to the limit. So now he's trying to show you, look, I'm gonna marry you so you can shut up and stop thinking I'm not vested when I really am. Only to get to a restaurant, you in there with your friend getting yourself ready to go out. That look like, I don't know what it was. Maybe that's where he worked if they supposed to be gonna get married on the beach or whatever at this restaurant. She in there getting dressed, and she started questioning herself and asking the question out loud, why is he doing this? Because you pressured him into doing this. This is what you said you wanted. Now it's not what you wanted. And I'm beginning to understand now why her father was like, he ain't finna be dealing with a new dude every 2 years. She want him to walk her down the aisle. I'm like, because she the type of person, like he said, that don't think about what she wants to do. She goes head first, and when she realized that it's not what she wanted, she wants to backpedal and pussy pop. And I'm like, girl, you done had this man set this shit up, even though it's bootleg and janky as hell, cause y'all just eloping. Cause you feel like ain't no your dad he's against it, and I guess you don't have no other family members you feel like was for your marriage, so you having an impromptu wedding, damn near like a shotgun wedding, child. But you go to him and tell him this ain't what I really want. It ain't that I want to break up with you or nothing, but this ain't the type of wedding I had envisioned. This is not the big wedding, the beautiful dress, and my father walking me down the aisle. He like, well, what the hell we supposed to do from here? Well, let's just go home and cuddle. Girl, I wouldn't want to cuddle with you because I'd be like, you one indecisive ass bitch, and I got to leave you alone because you crazy. How many people live in your head? Hmm. And maybe they should have just listened to the father all along because it seems as if the father was right on because the father said that she don't think her situation's out. She just jumped and wanted to do something. And it looks like it is so because after they filmed this season finale, a months later, they done broke up and they gone on about their separate ways. That's just crazy as hell to me. Crazy as hell. Dominique, baby, I think you need to go talk to somebody because you seem to be a shell of the person that you once was. Now, you was dating Mirror 30 days before you went to jail. Now you done been in jail, what, 6 years, you're home now. And it's like something happened to you in there. Like you went through something because from the person they say you was to who you gave us for 7 episodes, you seem like you got something weighing on you. But you agree to go ahead on and marry this girl, but you ain't married. You don't say that you want to marry her when you first talk about marrying her because you love her and you want to be with her for the rest of your life. You sounded more or less like you married this chick because you wanted to appreciate her for holding you down when you was in the joint. Child, you ain't got to marry no motherfucker because they held you down while you was in no joint. You got to come home and readjust and get your life back in order for you to be able to be okay and have a good chance of this marriage thing working. Because, child, I don't know. They got married, but I don't see it for him and her. I really don't. It seems like something bothering him. And whatever that is, it's going to begin to really bother. It's going to become a problem in their marriage, if you ask me. Because she already was complaining that he's not very affectionate. Why is he not affectionate? What happened? Is he is he having a hard time readjusting? Cause see, I do know that sometimes when men come home from jail and they done been in there for a while, things have happened in there. You know, you don't know what they have seen. And then sometimes they just have a hard time readjusting to society and they really need to talk that out with somebody. Because some guys get so scared of having to really live on their own independently, having to feed themselves, provide shelter for themselves. It becomes so overwhelming they reoffend to go back because they can't adjust in this society. Now he ain't been here out there. I mean, he ain't been in there that long for him to have that mentality, or has he? I mean, I don't know how long it takes to get that, but I do see that there's something definitely that he's not talking about, and I think that that's going to eventually become a problem for them moving forward. Now they did get married. Congratulations to them, child. Congratulations to them, Angela. Tony playing you. Now I'm finna say this and I'm gonna be as nice as I possibly can about this. In this life, it's for everybody falls into a certain league. It's like you can't have caviar taste with peanut butter money, if you will. Now, I ain't saying the chick can't get nobody, but we seen her. She put herself on TV and we've seen him. Do you think that you could do you see him if he was not locked up and beholden to her for whatever amount, well, I guess $200 because that's what she said she gave him, and when he does well she gives him more. Now I don't know how the fuck he can do well from inside a damn jail, but okay girl, whatever. Let's tackle one of your issues at a time. First issue is this, and this is gonna sound harsh, and I feel this way for heartedly. I ain't saying I'm no supermodel bitch. I know my lane and I stay in it. Angela is out of her fucking lane. Even though she's a free woman and he is a jailbird, he has a look that would attract women out here in these streets. And she would be the last woman he would really look at. She just, girl, the boy never loved you. Mm-mm. He never loved you, girl. And he's proven it. He taking your money, but he acting like he don't know what's going. If it ain't one thing I know a convict know, them motherfuckers know when they getting out of jail. Now he had you down there to the train or the bus depot, waiting, thinking that you finna see him only to be have your feelings hurt because he never showed up. He's still locked up. Then he telling you he don't know why he's still locked up. He don't know what's going on with his case, baby. They know. They know exactly what be going on with their case. Don't let them damn how do we get away with murder fool you. That goddamn man know what the hell going on. Cause they be down there with access to their cases and they let them know what's going on with them. They ain't just totally in the dark, especially when a dude is getting close to his release date. He gets asked a whole bunch. He wants to know. He know exactly what time they gonna call his ass and say, get your stuff or whatever the hell they say back there. You know what I'm saying? So the only reason why this dude is fooling with you is because you are a duck and your friend tried to tell you that they've been in jail. Look, this is how we do it. We find us people who willing to put money on that book and take care of us. Your friend told you, hell, one of my damn dudes came and picked me up from the jail. I wind up having to go spend the night with him, but you see, I slipped off and hitchhiked because I wasn't ready to do nothing I said I was gonna do in them letters. It was just to get. It was all a game. And she says she no game. She can't be played. Well, why you don't realize that this boy is totally out of your league? Why would he want at his age and the way he look all young and handsome all up in the face? Why would he want a woman that looks older than what she really is? Why would he want you? There is. I'm not saying that you can't get you a man, but girl, that you can't get that man. You cannot get that man. That's like me trying to go get Barack Obama. Bitch ain't gonna work. And that ain't just because of Michelle. It ain't gonna work. And I think highly of myself. I know my league. You know what I'm saying? You can give me Hollywood off Queen Sugar and thank you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I think I can't get a. I mean, because the hell I was married. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just that I can't go get the Shamar Moores of this world. Okay, I can't go get that. I probably could fuck with Idris if I could catch him. I know he about to get married or whatever. I catch him on the right time, right there. I probably could do that. I probably could. I probably could. But I mean, come on. And then you sitting here counting out doing your budgeting, which is smart. But I ain't know people still pay cash for bills in 20. Girl, I ain't know that. That shocked me. I was like, wait a minute. She putting this money in. Bitch, we still pay cash for our bills. Child, like my shit is automatically drafted out my account. I wish I went paperless, honey. But anyway, count your money out. And after you get him your pay your bills and get him his $200 he get every month from you, you have $40 to your name. $41 bills, two 20s, eight motherfucking fives, bitch. Girl, four tens, honey. Girl, are you kidding me right now? And you think that this man care about you? First of all, if you on a budget like that, a real man ain't gonna want to mess with you like that. He gonna do what he gotta do down there to earn him a little coin. So if he don't want you to have to send him anything, that girl, he never loved you. Mm-mm. He don't know when he getting out of jail, so she gonna stick by his side. And when he do get out, he gonna come stay with her all about 2 days before he can find him a way out of there. He gonna hightail it on her ass, and it's all gonna crumble in her face. I wish the same cast of this season would return next season, but I already know that it ain't. Now, last but not least, let's talk about this bitch Andrea. I never liked you, girl. Not from episode 1. I didn't like you, girl, because you that type of woman that you are undercover fucking freak, but you done gave yourself to the Lord. You belong to the Mormon church and you trying to impress people. You done got hold to this man on this website, okay? You done been dating a man that's been on lockdown for 18 years for armed robbery. You don't know what this man about. You don't know if this is a good man. You don't know if this man has been institutionalized because he been there so long. You don't know shit. All you know is what he telling you. Now, you buy him a car, which I thought was a stretch, but do you? If you got the coins, spoil a bitch, do something for a trick. Okay, whatever. Do you, girl? But you got 3 kids. 3 kids who have no idea about this man, and now he out of jail, and y'all down to the beach, and he got to tell you that, contrary to what we had planned, I can't leave the state of California for 2 years, and you live in Utah. So you gonna have to come to LA if we gonna be together. You walking around talking about that wasn't your plan. You got a shitty ass attitude. Girl, this is the choice that you made. He's not making you do shit. He's showing you who the fuck he is and what he about. But you made the decision to be with this man, and now you have a conversation for him like you ain't down with it. Go take about a 2 minute walk and come back and say, well, if I'm gonna move here with me and my kids, you're gonna have to marry me. AKA we done been fucking and I don't need that to get out to none of these church people I belong to. So if I'm gonna move down here and we continue to fucking, you're gonna have to legitimize me. And that's fine if it was just you. But what about your children? Your children don't want to move, and they made that perfectly clear because you're so selfish and you want some dick, you gonna put your kids and make them move down there to LA, and a couple weeks pass by. First of all, let's hold up and let's go back because I told you we're going through the whole season. Girl, when that man got out of jail and he wanted to see his damn daughter, you were very selfish in how you acted with it. This child hasn't seen her dad since she probably was a very small young little girl. When she meet this man again for the first time, she gonna want her mama there. Her mama ain't thinking about that man because if she was, she'd have probably been putting shit on the books and not your dumb ass. You get up and you leave, and then you claim like you lost. He come find you, him and his brother D-Lo, and you want to stand out in a parking lot where it looked like some police was out there too. Why was you hollering and carrying on like that? And why you got that little one white racist ass friend? She is so racist. It's being saying the shit she say is so normal to her. She just said that and don't even realize it. And she does that shit because nobody's calling her out on her shit. Ain't no way in hell she would have. Now when she made the little joke about how he gave you an engagement ring out the bubblegum machine down to the jail, that was a key. I hollered. But then when she get to your wedding that y'all having down to D-Lo house, the brother in L.A., and she talking about she never met Lamar, but she see a bunch of black men that smell like weed over there, so it must be one of them that's her man. I would have kicked that bitch to the motherfucking curb. She'd have got her ass out of my soon-to-be brother-in-law house because see what you not gonna do is you not gonna keep saying little shit to me and think I'ma overlook it. I feel like she wasn't no real friend when she said I always wanted to have a black friend and Andrea's it. Baby, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. You the her token nigga friend. She wouldn't have been at my wedding, and I'd have been a cuss to the fuck out, and we wouldn't be friends. Because what you not gonna do is sit here and call yourself air quotes my friend, and you gonna sit here and keep shading me in my face, bitch. They need that. You know what? She was cruising for a bruising, and Drill should have tied that motherfucking badass so in she done woke for the last 7 episodes up and beat that bitch ass up. I don't understand, but we at the wedding. You mad because your shoemaker can't get there to bring your shoe and hold the wedding up for 3 hours. All of them was better than me, including D-Lo. Cause baby, if I say you can get married in my house at 5 and it turned into 8 and ain't no wedding happen, it ain't gonna happen unless y'all gonna get married out there in them streets. Cause you're not gonna hold up the activities and things in my home for no hours so that you can do stupid shit like wait on a damn shoemaker only for when this woman did finally show up 3 hours later. Girl, you waited around for them damn shoes. You could have had one of your home girls or had D-Lo woman go run down there to Payless and get you some roach stompers so you can go on and do this wedding. Girl, they got married. I said, Jesus. Now, they doing pretty all right from what they saying. He works for the airline, and I guess they waiting out their time till they can move back to Utah, because you can tell she wants to do that. She say she never had plans on moving to LA. I didn't, girl. I have a problem with her. I have a problem with the fact she was pushing her children upon this man that they don't know this man. And I was here for them kids asking him questions. That girl said, "You ever been shanked before? You ever had to drop the soap?" See, she's a neglectful parent anyway. Because did you notice that this 12-year-old daughter of hers got a body like a teenager, a fully developed teenager, and she didn't have no problem with her having a two piece on. When my girls was growing up, And if you've been with me a while, you know I got two girls, two boys, but I have a set of twins, a fraternal set of twins. So I got one girl, one boy twin. When my kids was growing up, I was on patrol. I was watching they mouth, asses, and they puss and dicks. I was watching everything. I was putting self esteem and building character in each and every one of them. I was giving them some morals and some values. One did stray off for a little minute, but he got his mind back together because see when you spare the rod, you spoil the child. I ain't never spared no damn rod, so he shouldn't have been spoiled, but he strayed a minute, and all it took was that one time for him to do something that his daddy said, I ain't helping you out of, and he had to sit down there and it made a difference in who the fuck he is today. But the rest of them, I ain't had no problem with them. College educated kids, still going to school right along with me. We in this thing together. We not gonna be no dummies in this bitch, okay? We not going to live beneath our potential. We gonna live up to and above our full potential, okay? We striving for greatness around here. So I don't understand Andrea's desire to have a man in her life and bringing this man. Because I'm not saying Lamar's a bad person, but I feel uncomfortable with him touching her daughter. That is too soon. He shouldn't have been hugging her and kissing on her or none of that. You want them to see you as stepdaddy, earn stepdaddy privileges. You've been talking to their mama for 6 years. You ain't been talking to them at all. They don't know you. And I think that for her to push them kids up on that man was wrong as hell. And it was wrong to try to cram him down their throats. Then you uprooted them from the home that they have known to come and be in a new city or bigger city or faster city where they ain't got no friends at all because you's a selfish motherfucker and you want some dick. She a awful bitch. I wish she was coming back, but that was it, y'all. I think oh wait a minute, I forgot one couple. I forgot James and Olive. That bitch is a druggie. I knew that. We saw her look sober one episode when she first got out of jail, and you could see the decline in her. When she was in that restaurant and down there at that gas station throwing up and stuff, his friend told him the girl could be back on that shit. This girl is not up and up. He just want to make her do everything. He tried to get her a modeling gig. And I thought that was the stupidest thing on earth was when he went his ass up in there and tried to do an interview for her. How you gonna interview with these people? If they send her on a job, they need to know that she is A on point and gonna be there when she's supposed to be. She can't even make it to the interview to get the job with this modeling agency. What the hell they gonna do with her? They ain't gonna do nothing with her. Anyway, she admitted she slipped off the wagon for a minute, went to a 3 month rehabilitation. We saw them back together. He said he gonna help her work through everything. 6 weeks after filming this druggy bitch gets caught up with drugs and violates her probation. Now she's sitting in prison now waiting to be sentenced. And you know she violated her parole, so she going back to prison regardless. And he say he gonna wait because he the type of nigga that try to fix people. You can't if that girl is broke, the only person can fix her is herself and Jesus. Start with her. You can't fix her. And do he have a thyroid problem? Cause every Friday night I was scared that motherfucker eyes was gonna jump out of that damn out of his fucking head. And that's not being funny because I know it's a condition. I'm just saying. Why he worried about her? Is he on top of that? Cause his dude look like he got the shit looked so disturbing. I thought at first he was the creep. Ugh. Anyway, that's all I had to say about the entire season of Love After Lockup. Again, I'm sorry I'm not on camera like y'all like me to be, but just listen to my voice, honey. Just listen to my voice. We're gonna work this thing out eventually, and I'll be back down here probably the early part of next week talking shit, swallowing spit. You know I'm gonna do me. But the show must have still go on even though I'm sick. I couldn't give it to you the way I wanted to, but I did give it to you nevertheless. And now I'm starting to get out of breath, so I'm finna get on up out of here. Y'all remember the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next week, okay? Peace.